Hey everyone, this is Edgar. Hopefully you're doing well. Today we have the 2025 Lexus RX 350h, and this car has me asking some questions because for the price, for everything it's offering, I think this is just sort of a nicer RAV4, and maybe it's not necessarily worth the money. This is priced around $70,000. I have a sticker right here which we'll go over. I'm gonna lay it out for you. So this has an inline-4 engine, and this makes 246 combined horsepower. This is more expensive, this new generation of RX, which is on a new platform. It's more expensive than the old RX, which had a V6, which you got, which made almost 300 horsepower, which is more power. So this has a CVT transmission, and in a hybrid configuration, that's okay to have a CVT. In a non-hybrid, I'm not a fan of CVTs. I like regular automatic transmissions. For those who don't know who CVT is, it means that it has no gears, and you can keep hitting the gas and you'll never feel it shift. It always keeps going. Usually manufacturers do this to save money and all those things, but moving on, this is all-wheel drive with this one, and then this has all the standard features. This one is the I believe it is called the luxury trim. Yes, luxury right here, and it has these things as standard. Let's see, yep, and then it has the triple beam LED headlights, so it gives you better visibility at nighttime. And it has all these installed options. This RX 350h is fully loaded, which is really cool. My family, this is our vehicle as far as specs. This is pretty much our ideal spec besides the interior and exterior. The dealer had this at the time and it was really great. They had this recently that they received it, and we got a great deal on it. We knocked off some money off the price, so and we got a good value in the trade-in. So this is all the installed options. Some of these are factory, some of these are even dealer options. You have the side puddle lamps, you have the kick sensor, the Mark Levinson premium audio system, which is $1,100, that's great. This car has that instead of just a regular audio system. I think it makes a big difference. This has digital key now, which used to be an option that came with the RX in 2023. It was like a weird option that was difficult to get, but now it usually comes standard in some kind of in a package. It's a technology package with a digital rearview mirror, which is nice to see, a digital rearview mirror, because even the Porsche and Audi products don't even have a digital rearview mirror yet. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Oh, let me put it on. The key is in here, so let me close it real quick. Sorry, not to jump in the interior, but it should turn on. There we go. Now it'll turn on. Digital rearview mirror right there. It shows everything really nice. Like I said, the Porsche Cayenne doesn't even have this, and I don't know if the X5 has it, but I think I have to look into that. Actually, it's a good question, but I don't believe the X5 has it either. We are rocking 21-inch wheels on this setup. 21-inch wheels, good sidewall for still a soft ride. Even cars that don't have a whole lot of sidewall, it's still okay because they still figure out the suspension and how to make it ride really nice. So, it is what it is. It's okay. Michigan has a lot of potholes, but it still seems to do fine. This does not have adaptive dampers. I want to talk about that. The RX 500, which is its closest. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but this is a price at $70,000. I'm so sorry for the road noise, but it's at $70,000, and the RX 500 is still recording. Cool. It is $73,000, so heavily competing with like the Acura MDX Type S, a regular X5. Even something from Audi, like even the Q8 or Q7. So the RX, when I rode this car, because my family also has the RX 500 that came out in 2023, that car rides a lot. I don't want to say it rides softer than this. The RX 500 rides softer. When you go over bumps, when you go over imperfections in the road, the ride quality is better on the RX 500. And I was wondering why, and that is because the RX 500 has adaptive dampers. This vehicle, oh Jesus, that's a big bird. The camera flying red. The RX 500, if you look at the brochure or even the sticker, you'll see adaptive dampers as a suspension thing. This does not come with adaptive dampers. This is just regular, I think a steel suspension setup, but it doesn't ride rough. It still rides really good. You're not gonna be like displeased with it, but if you have been in maybe a different luxury vehicle with a better suspension setup, then you might notice that it has kind of a weird rough ride over bumps, but honestly it's not terrible. It is okay. It's not like a big deal. still rides really nice. These little things here, I believe these wash LED headlamps. They're LED washers. I think that's what they, I'm 90% sure that's what they do. They pop out when you wash your headlamps. But yeah, it still rides really nice. Just if you the RX 500 rides more soft. It's better. Fun fact, Acura MDX Type S has air suspension. Air suspension is more superior to adaptive dampers. Adaptive dampers kind of adapt to the road, and they're in like a lot of Toyota and Lexus products. For the most part, the Germans, they combine adaptive dampers with air suspension, and it's called adaptive air suspension. That's literally the name of it, or air adaptive suspension. It's something like that. They combine the technology to make something work, to make it even better, like a really great ride quality, which is really, really awesome. That's why German cars are awesome. But yeah, this is, you're not gonna get your blacked out front and grille, which is okay. It still looks great, even in silver, like you do with the F Sport models or the 500. This is great because this gets 36 miles to the gallon. Lexus is the only brand that makes a luxury hybrid SUV. So if you want like a luxury traditional hybrid, not a plug-in, this is the only brand that makes it. It is Lexus, which is Toyota. So you're not gonna get it from any other manufacturer. It's crazy, really. It's pretty. They're the only ones who do it, a traditional hybrid, which kind of makes sense, but it's surprising. Even in a sedan, same thing. I'm pretty sure there's no other manufacturer traditional hybrid. Looking at the rear end, I love for 2023 and this new platform and complete full redesign, not just a refresh. They made the rear end looks great. I like how Lexus is spelled out. This has the blackout package. This has a tow package. I don't know why you would tow with this, but if you want to, you can. So this has, towing is cool, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it makes cars look a little worse from the backside, but it's okay. This is the rear windshield wiper. I love how they hid it up here. It actually comes out and wipes here, which is awesome. That digital rear camera mirror is, I'm actually not quite sure where that's at. I apologize. I believe it's somewhere in here. It's hiding, it's hidden. I should know that, but my bad. Sorry. But this is right over here. Just you have a backup camera. I gotta show you guys something crazy. So for 2025, this came out in 2023, the redesign. This is what the rear seats look like. Great amount of room. For 2025, they changed the instrument cluster to be fully digital. Let's just go ahead and start it up. This is the interior. You have real wood here, real wood here. You know me, I'm not crazy with Lexus because they do things that just really disappoint me, or people as a buyer. I think Lexus makes a lot of mistakes and it really sucks. Lexus is okay. I'm really, I don't want to say I don't dislike them, but I don't want to say I like them either. So, instrument cluster. For 2025, this has a fully digital gauge cluster. For 2024, it was, the gas was here, and it was not fully digital. It was physical on both sides, physical and digital right in the middle. But this is fully digital, which is awesome. It's like all the other Lexus models, the TX, the GX, all of them now. You have, I'm gonna get out of Apple CarPlay so you cannot see my location. Okay, cool. So this is CarPlay. It's decent quality. It's not like the Germans. When it comes to responsiveness, the actual quality of CarPlay, it's like fine. It's okay. It's good, but not great. So lags out a lot of times. Not extremely fast responding, but it's good. Like, it's not terrible. I just want to be honest, because living with it, there's a difference when you like get first impressions versus living with it. Living with it, you really know what it's about. This is a software update. You can make a sidebar now and get quick access to like the car now. Normal, Sport, Eco. You really hear this inline four scream when you hit it on the gas, because it's naturally aspirated, and the only things are the two electric motors. I'm sorry, I believe it's 2 or 3 electric motors that help out the car. But with no gears to worry about, it's a CVT transmission. It'll just keep going as you hit the gas. Nothing will shift. So that's what's cool about it. Mark Levinson audio system is fantastic. I really like it. The more I listen to it, the more I enjoy it. And the Lexus GX, Mark Levinson, I think does a lot of things better, and this does things better in its own way. But I prefer the Lexus GX Mark Levinson, but it's okay. This is still really awesome. The old generation RX did other things better with the audio system. It was right here. Like, I think the old RX, the 2022, 21, that Mark Levinson, I don't know. I haven't lived with this enough, I think. This does things better, and the old one did things better. The old one had more of a crisp, in-your-face vocal sound. This one maybe still has to break in. This car has 13,500 miles on it. So maybe it still needs some time to break in its audio system, but it's not, it's really good. I highly recommend upgrading the audio system. It's a really strong upgrade. Has a display right there. You get your song selection. Actually, and this one, they take away the song selection. Can you see the heads-up display? I'm gonna zoom in real quick. They took away the song selection, so, oh, man, there's so many things to talk about. The track selector, most annoying thing. I'm not gonna gripe or really get angry about it, but this is the most frustrating mechanism ever. I don't know how this got approved by Lexus and their whole development team. I'm sorry. Right here. You guys wanna know how to change the track? You can't press on it. You have to slide your finger and press on it. It's a touchpad. They can't get away from touchpads. Lexus, why are you doing this? Remember the old touchpad they had in the LC500, in the old RX, even in the ES sedan? Why is it here now in the track selector? It doesn't work. It's a gimmick, and every time you push it, it doesn't work. You have to slide it. You'll push it once. It never works with the track selector. Make it physical. Make it real. Okay, you want everything digital climate control? Sure. These knobs are physical, but mostly everything else digital. The fan speed, everything's heated cool seats, heated steering wheel. It's all digital, right? Quick access. Why did you that's a lot of car companies doing that? Okay, but this wasn't necessary. Also, these digital door handles, I don't like them at all. I have not gotten used to them. I think I really think it's terrible. They shouldn't have done this. How is Audi and a lot of car companies still having physical ones, and they want to go digital? And when we had our 2023 RX in the wintertime, because it's cold in Michigan, it froze. It froze completely, and you couldn't open it from the outside. This thing was frozen. We had to take it to the dealer, and you couldn't open it because they said, oh, it was a mistake, and it was kind of like a recall where you couldn't open it. It was frozen. You got to go on the passenger side and do it because they said cold water got into it, it froze, and it has to be replaced. And I'm like, why is it just the driver's side? Why not the passenger? Because we can get in there to open it. They said it's because this is the one that's used the most. That's why. And it froze in the 2023 500 we had. You didn't need to do electronic door handles. You could have put like a beautiful, maybe put the tweeter and for Mark Levinson somewhere else and put a beautifully crafted like Lexus ES door handle, how it is in that sedan. Really nice door handle. It's physical, normal. I mean, physical. Don't fix things that. This is beyond fixing things that are broken. These are just regular things, and you should maybe look how to make them more satisfying, more ergonomic. Instead, this is ridiculous. This is. I've had people come in this car and they're like, some people know how to open it, some people don't. That's not even an issue. It's just frustrating. This is the most frustrating thing, though, Lexus. This is honestly, this is so bad almost that some days it makes me want to steer away from this car. Like if you really listen to music and all those things, this is frustrating. I'm sorry. This shouldn't not exist to be there. It doesn't work. The stitching from the factory is starting to come off a little bit. It's unfortunate because this, Lexus, is supposed to be really great build quality, and the stitching is kind of popping out over here. It happens. Whatever. It's just something to note with mine. The stitching is coming out. I gotta cut it off. So. Going on to the, that's okay, all right. Going on to the vehicle, what was I going to talk about? I'm jumping around so many places. Okay, so we're going to pop the hood, take a look at this inline-4 engine. I'm going to take you guys on a quick test drive around it. Should I put on the POV camera angle? I'm not sure. This is the best miles per gallon you're going to get in a traditional SUV. This has 8 inches of ground clearance, perfect for the snow time in the winter. All-wheel drive system is on demand, meaning it's not full-time all-wheel drive. It's just whenever it detects slip, the rear wheels will kick on. It's unfortunate. That's how it is with these Japanese products. I'm gonna put the sticker right here. I have my silly POV camera, so later maybe we can do a POV drive as well. Trying to think. Let's think. Is there anything else? There's probably so much more missing I want to talk about. I made a little thing here. That's okay. But as far as miles per gallon, guys, this is the best. Just SUV in general, like only a RAV4 might get a couple more miles per gallon better, but this is what you're gonna get. It's be traditional hybrid system and the best fuel economy. On a full tank of gas, this has 515 miles on a full tank of gas. So it's good to know. There it is. There's an inline-4 engine. You have two. I gotta look how many hybrid motors there are, batteries there are. I think there's 2 or 3. batteries, I will check that in a sec. But here it is, inline 4 engine. See in there, everything's really new, nice. The battery, traditional battery, I believe it's in the trunk or it's somewhere here. It's not exposed, unfortunately. And then yeah, you got your oil right here, OW16, washer fluid, everything is right there, the padding. So definitely gonna go a long time with this car. It's gonna last hopefully a while. By my luck, I've had issues with Toyota and Lexus. Recently in my 500, 58,000 miles, the air compressor completely went out. Didn't work. Dealer quoted 2,000 to fix it. Took it to mom and pop shop, got it done for 800 bucks. It really sucks. Some things, good apples and bad apples with cars. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Toyota Avalon, alternator went out at 100,000 miles, or not 98,000 miles, 95. Right around there, before 100. Alternator went out, $1,000 at the dealer, unfortunately, because we got towed there. Yeah, it sucks. Good apples and bad apples. Statistically, in a big graph with all the cars Toyota makes, I'm sure they are the most reliable. But honestly, for this price point, for 70,000, you're getting a RAV4 engine, actually a Camry engine, the inline 4. It yells at you when you gas it. The hybrid batteries help it make it a little bit more luxurious and not very loud. However, for 70,000, just go get a lightly used German car. That's Edgar's word of advice. Get a lightly used German car. Even at a new price, I would still get a German car from a good brand. Maybe not BMW. I'll look at the models. It's not about the car manufacturer necessarily. It's about the models they make. Sometimes they do a good job, sometimes they don't. Depending on the team and however they make it, their budget for that car. That's really how it goes. Usually on the models. So, even the trim sometimes. Trunk space is pretty generous in my opinion. It's really good. You have electronically folding seats right there. Put seats down if you gotta put something through. Carrier wheels or wherever. Might be messy. Spider-Man air conditioning thing, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the trunk. Great amount of space. The classic 2-row SUV space, I think. If you guys want the TX, go for the... if you guys want a 3-row, go for the TX. Or check out the Acura MDX, which is also really good. And by the way, I wish this car had massaging seats. This does not have massaging seats. Acura does. And the massaging seats in the Acura are fantastic. They're absolutely brilliant. They're better than in a Beamer. We have X6 and massaging seats in there are a gimmick. Acura does it great. Heated and cooled seats in the back, which is awesome. MDX didn't have cooled seats in the back. Good amount of leg room. Let's get back here. Woohoo! Yeah, good amount of space. Really nice. Somebody said the lighting in my videos are bad. Hopefully this is better. Cracked windshield on the freeway. It got chipped and now it's cracking. Original Lexus windshield. Gotta get it replaced. Mark Levinson tweeter in the back. Soft touch plastic here as well as in the front. Not the best quality. It kind of sucks. Even here, soft touch plastic. I mean, it is what it is. It sucks, but right here, all soft touch plastic, not like a leather. There's a suede right here. Nice fabric, soft, really nice. This is a leather stitching right here, like a brown color, white interior. Hard to keep it clean, but at least it's still cooler. It'll stay more cold in the hot summer. Right here is just another soft touch plastic, like a rubber. And then you have just the scratchy plastic here. So decent door panel quality, not terrible, but not the best in my opinion. Not by a long shot. So yeah, this is close the door, and this has sun visors for your kids, for babies. Keep the sun out of their eyes, which is cool on both sides. Like I said, heated and cooled seats, good amount of room, good amount of headroom when I was back there. This has reclining second row seats as well, so the back seat reclines as well. This takes regular gas, not premium, which is awesome. That's how it should be. If I had to choose between this and an RX 500, I would choose the RX 500. If I had to make a choice between the two, well, I would choose a used German car. I would get a V8 German car. That's more luxury than this. But I would look into like an Audi or like a Cayenne, something like that, for the price used. So this is this comes with wheel locks. I'm not a fan of wheel locks. If you don't live in a dangerous city and your wheels aren't going to get stolen, you don't need them. They're just a headache. So got everything there. Should be closed, right? Yep, that's closed. All season tires. These are Bridgestones. Blind spot monitoring. I'll show you the fuel tank real quick, just because I want to show you it's not capless. And I hate how there's a button. I wish Toyota does this with the buttons. Electronic power adjusting steering wheel, automatic high beam headlights, AC's blowing cold, 13,000 miles, still good, under factory warranty. Let's go ahead and open it up. Not capless, it's you know, a cap, which is okay. A lot of manufacturers still use a cap. Some people say, oh no, a lot of them are capless. No, they're not. A lot of people have a cap, so it is what it is. But the most annoying part is you gotta push a button. You can't just push on it to open it, which sucks. I don't know, it's really inconvenient and it doesn't make sense at all. Just regular pedals, not aluminum or anything, which is okay. And yeah, let's go ahead and get inside the car. I believe that is everything with the vehicle. On the outside, the air conditioning vents are nice, like brushed. They're plastic, but they're like, I feel like on aluminum. They really feel like high quality. I appreciate how they did that. You got your hazard lights right there. Let me show you the daytime running lights. I believe it's on, right? Oh, let me turn it on. Now it should be on. Those look like. Here, let me try to get another thumbnail. I don't know. Cool, but yeah, that's what that looks like. Triple beam LED headlights on the projector. Looks really sharp. I like how they have a upgraded headlight option, unlike Acura. It's nice. It makes you feel like you can see a lot at nighttime. It's awesome. Tire pressure thing right there. I'm getting a call. Oh, I got a call from my brother. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go on for a quick ride. It's not too hot. I'm gonna give him a call back. So that is, yes, the mark limits sound good, as I mentioned. Start stop is right here. 14-inch instrument cluster and 2 USB-C ports right here. USB-C port right there. One of my complaints as well is I cannot, if you're into audiophile and you're trying to put your audio tracks on this vehicle, like a WAV file or anything like that, like a lossless audio file, it does not have a USB-C port. I mean, it won't take your phone audio files as a USB-C file, only Bluetooth and only Apple CarPlay. I don't know why. The previous one did. There's no USB-C ports here, as I remember. They're just these two and those two down there. Each one I do, unless it's this one, but I don't think so. I tried this one actually as well. There's no data port, is what I'm trying to say. Which you know, if you're trying to like listen to audio files, I haven't found a way around that. I'm not sure why. So yeah, that's something to note as well. Yep, all the settings are right here. Tire pressure. If you try to reset your oil change, I will show you how to do that right now. You go to, it's a little bit of a headache. General. No, I'm sorry. You go, I remember this. Vehicle customize, that's where you go to. Then you go to utility. Schedule maintenance, oil maintenance. Reset both of them right there. And if you want to power your rear outlet, this has a regular plug, like a regular home plug for an outlet. The 2 little prongs, you power it through here. That's how you do it. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh yes, what I love, this feature, Lexus. This is good. This is so good from Lexus. Look at this. Let's say you're unsure if you're gonna hit the curb or, you know, curb rash your wheels or hit the car. Look at this. You hit the camera button, the physical button. You see exactly the camera, how close you are to it, the lines, everything. That's wonderful. It's a physical button you just push. Awesome. This also has a self-parking feature, which is a complete gimmick. I don't use it. It doesn't really work that well, like a parallel parking, all that stuff. It doesn't work. It's a gimmick. I just want to say that. I've tried it. It's not great. So, but it's cool that it has that. So yes, that is everything. I wish these knobs were a little bit more particular and notched a little bit more, a little bit finicky. So let's go ahead and go for a drive. Memory seat controls right here. All the materials are right here. Nice suede material. Also, the headliner is really a soft fabric as well, which is appreciated. You have a panoramic moonroof. These are nice leather. I don't know if they're leather, maybe they're fake, but they feel really good. I know the interior is real leather down here, but feels like a good handle right here. Boom, right there. Panoramic moonroof. It opens this much. Let's go ahead and take it open. Opens like that. Windscreen right there. And then yeah, that's how much it opens. Not a whole lot, but a good amount. Not terrible. It's good for the sunroof. One press, put it back down. You have sunglass holder. And yeah, this is the sun visor, right? Sun visor. This is nice mirror to it. Not like a truck where the mirror is very small. And that's how much far go back it goes, right there. Cool. So yeah, soft headliner right there. Everything is there. Wood. Zoomed out. Cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take it out for a spin. And yeah, so I'm gonna just like real quick with just the camera before I put on the POV camera, I'm gonna go ahead and just record myself like this and tell you what it's like to drive. Okay, so we're driving right now. It is soft, quiet. We're probably in EV mode right now. This EV mode only works until like 15 miles per hour, then it turns off. This has an off-road mode, and it pops up the little icon. It doesn't really, I don't know what it does. You have to look in the manual or something. It doesn't really do anything. If you're going off-road, this is just the button. You don't really need it. I don't think it does anything. There's a physical parking brake right here. Not physical, it's digital. Or, you know, it's electronic, that's the name of it. Traction control off, which, you know, you might have to need that if you're getting stuck in snow, maybe not. Auto hold for your park, which is nice. You get the auto hold the stoplight, and once it's green, you can now go and just hit the gas and hold for you, so you have to do less. You can do less footwork and you don't have to hold the brake. EV mode, we can even put EV mode right now. It says unavailable. I'm not sure why. I'll let me put it on now. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says unavailable. The S mode I looked on hybrid vehicles. It's just like if you're going up a hill or something, it's kind of a useless transmission thing. Oh, actually, there's paddle shifters here, but there's no gears. It's kind of a gimmick as well. There's no really gears. It kind of simulates gears maybe, but I know Toyota's CVTs, there's maybe like a first gear and that's it, but there's no gears really in CVT transmissions. It's kind of like a gimmick, so this is just like a nice paddle shifters, aluminum right here, look cool, feel pretty good, but they don't really do much. So the cruise control, by the way, works awesome. This has adaptive cruise control. It can go and just slow down speeds for you naturally, speed up. You can choose and play with it how far and fast you want to go. It's really cool. It actually works pretty well. Nice wood right here. Not much storage down here. I kind of wish they made this whole center console, laid it out differently, but it's okay. Yeah, so that's everything there. This, I really wish it was a physical shifter, but you get used to this park button right here, which is nice and kind of convenient. Not terrible, it works. But yeah, going over here, let's put it back in drive. It's quiet, it's nice. Let's go ahead and just head out the main road for first one of this. Yeah, let me just go on the main road. Let's go ahead and make a left turn. It's quiet in here, but I think it should be quieter. When you get in the freeway, you really hear other cars. It's not as quiet as it should be. This is the double pane glass. So if you check here, there's like 2 layers of the glass. You can see me right there. Which Lexus is kind of cool way of making quiet glass in an interior. I don't know if you guys hear that inline 4. It's kind of a little bit loud and you really hear it. It's that Camry engine, which is the inline 4's in the Camry. Not anymore, it's traditional hybrid with all the Camrys, but it's still inline 4. And you really hear it, it's loud, but it's okay because once you slow down, it still gets quiet and everything. And this does fantastic on fuel economy. This is really good. Like I said, 36 miles to the gallon combined. And yeah, it's good. There's the FJ Cruiser right there. Interesting. Yeah, whatever. But driving it, it's quiet, it's good. We're going to 50 right now. That's what the inside sounds like. And trying to think, auto high beams, turn signal. That's the sound of it. And yeah, should I go ahead and put the POV camera on now? I think I should. Trying to think, is there anything else? All for windows go auto up and down. You can adjust the mirrors here, memory seat control, how you want to adjust your seat, a lot of different ways to adjust your seat, lumbar support, all the things you need. Oh, I think there's lumbar support, maybe. If that's for your like legs or knees, maybe it doesn't have it, but I believe it does. Which it should. If that's like over your thighs, it extends, so by a little bit, I believe. Yes. Well, maybe not. No, I believe it does a little bit. So, I'm trying to think. Sorry, I'm not trying to make filler or anything. Oh, nice ambient lighting at nighttime over here. It's nice suede. This is a 21 speaker sound system, I believe. You have two speakers here, mid-center speaker, tweeter, speaker right down on the door, and speakers in the back as well, and a small subwoofer as well for that bass. You can go in and adjust all the audio settings in here. Trying to think, is there anything else? You have your clamp controls right here. Probably forgetting something, probably like, oh, I should have said that once I'm editing or thinking of something, but it's okay. We'll go ahead, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. We'll go ahead and put the POV camera on for you guys, and I'll get to show you what this car is like to drive with. Thanks. The key fob as well looks like the starter with the LC500, and now all the other Lexus models have this, so this is what the LC500 looks like. I mean, sorry, the key fob to this car. All the Lexus models look like this now. Started with the LC500. I also forgot to mention that this car isn't the most fun to drive. It's actually a little bit, it's kind of boring to drive. It's not very enthusiastic. It's not fun to drive, but it's okay. It's not terrible. But like I said, it is a little bit boring to drive. Also, I was going to mention that the phone here does not fit perfectly. It always has issues. So if I put this is iPhone 16 Pro Max, if I put it like that, it's really hard to take out. It doesn't fit properly, which is kind of sucks. But if it's like that, usually it's okay, but it'll fold that way. And, you know, usually I put it in a cup holder or here, which is kind of inconvenient, but it's okay. And this also has a wireless charger right down there as well. So this is the interior, there's everything. The handling is okay, it's decent, not great. I think the 500 handles a lot better. Like I said, this doesn't have adaptive dampers. The ride quality is not going to be as good, but it's still decent. And this, when you really rev it out, you hear the inline-4 engine scream. It doesn't add to luxury experience. It's unfortunate. A V8 would be much more better. Even the MDX Type S has a V6, which has more kind of resonance, which has more of the luxury feeling because there's more cylinders, more room to, for power. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Driving around, it's, for the most part, very, very nice. Kind of like pretty luxurious. Really quiet. For the most part, I mean, there's a little bit windy today. You hear a little bit of wind. Track selector is still annoying. But these paddle shifters are gimmick, like I said. But you get such great fuel economy in this car. It's really, really good. If I had to choose between the 500 and this, I would choose the 500, the RX 500, just because you get more power. It's interesting what they did with the hybrid motors for power and the turbo inline-4, turbocharged inline-4. So you get more power and it's nice. You get worse fuel economy though. It's in the 20s, which is okay. I believe it is better than the old V6 RX. The old V6 RX did have more character. I think it was a better value. But now they're kind of expensive in the used prices, but they're not terrible. They're pretty good as far as like the car itself. So, yes, this is not full-time all-wheel drive, like I mentioned. Rear wheels kick on when tech slip. Good for snow time. Good SUV for snow, and if you live in this place where it's snow and it's winter time. I recommend getting snow tires, and you should be great in this car. It has great ground clearance, over 8 inches of ground clearance. So, I was going to say more things about this car. Oh yes, for the price, I don't think this car is worth it. $70,000 is a big asking price from Lexus. I think it's just too expensive. This is a Camry engine or RAV4 engine. This is a nicer RAV4. You can get that in a much cheaper configuration, and you won't be losing out on that much. I think there's a lot of really special, more luxury, more sport and fun overall cars for the price that you can get into. That's more of a notch above this and on a different level. I think this is a little bit too much for what they're asking, but it's not a terrible car if you're looking for something reliable. It's gonna last a long time, hopefully, and you just really want that like good, solid car. It's gonna do you well and get you from point A to point B in a nice, comfortable style. Lexus is the only one that makes a luxury hybrid system. Traditional hybrid that runs on gas and everything. They're the only company that does that. No other manufacturer, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of cool. So Lexus overall, I mean, if I had to give them a grade, I give them a 7 out of 10 out of this vehicle. Maybe a 7.5 out of 10, getting close to an 8, but it's just not quite there for what it needs to really make it worth the price, in my opinion. Even if you do get a good deal on this, I still think it's not worth it. There's a lot of better options out there. Even for $60,000, I mean, you can find something really good. So, right around that price. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as you're going lower speeds, you can really hear it quiets down everything, which is nice. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hopefully like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, and I really appreciate it. You have the Eco Charge Power Classic 30 gauge cluster, where it says those things right there. and yeah, the compass right there and everything. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. And oh, when we fill it up, it's around 40 bucks when you fill it up, and this gas gallons is 13 gallons, so you get an okay amount of range, but with the hybrid. And the MPG, it goes like 500 miles range, which is good. So not a huge fuel tank, but decent. So appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out some other videos. Thank you. Take care.